Hey guys, it's AJ and I am here with a Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle against ItzKousii, and this is going to be an NU match, so let's get this started. He is going to lead off with the Garbodor, and I'm going to lead off with my Mesprit. And here, I could have just gone for the Stealth Rocks fairly easily, but I didn't really want him setting up spikes, so I am just going to go straight off with the Psychic. He's going to switch into his Braviary, and that is going to take a lot from the Psychic because Life Orb, I think, max special attack, but I don't exactly remember my investments. I'm going to switch out, fearing it being Scarfed, and he's going to switch out into his Credilli. I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there with my Magneton because I don't really want to stay in on that because it's kind of a special wall and stuff. So I go back into Luna thinking that I can set up my rocks, and he's going to set up his rocks. So rocks are just gonna be flying everywhere, and now I get them up on his side, he's got them up on my side, and he's gonna Toxic me, which I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect with this Credilli. That's also kinda why I went back into Luna, because I'm gonna be able to just U-turn out of there, because I really have no idea what this thing wants to do. So I am going to come back and go into my Mawile Sunny, because I'm pretty sure it can't hurt me very much, if at all, and it's just gonna recover up, so all that damage on it is now for nothing, and I am going to know he's not going to be able to do anything to me and go for the Swords Dance here, but he does switch into a Magnet Pull Magneton, which does kinda suck because now I have to stay in and fight it. I am going to be able to live this HP Fire though, because max HP investments, and I'm going to live at very little. Unfortunately, he resists every one of my attacks, so I have to go with the Ice Punch. That'll probably do the most, and then I'm going to Sucker Punch, and the combination of those two is going to almost take me off. Like, look at that, I can't even see that amount of damage from here. But I'm going to take myself out to Life Orb, and now I'm going to go into my Pinsir, thinking that I don't really have anything else to safe outspeed for this, so I'm gonna lock myself into Stone Edge, which seems kinda weird, but he had something to resist every one of my moves, so I had to lock myself into something that I thought was safe, and I was really scared of that Braviary. So here, I go into my Roselia on his Poliwrath, thinking, barring Ice Punch, it can't really hurt me. So I'm gonna just Giga Drain to break the sub, bring my HP back all the way up. I think all the way up. If not all the way up, then most of the way up. And he's just going to Circle Pro to get me out of there. So that is not going to suck because it's going to bring me into my Drifblim. And here I have a plan, because I know he doesn't have the Ice Punch now because he would have used it. So he probably has just Waterfall to hurt me with. So I'm going to substitute and just confirm that he is going to hit me with a Waterfall, which he does. So now I am going to get Leftovers, and he is going to get Leftovers, and Leftovers takes a long time. But whatever. Now I'm going to disable his Waterfall, basically rendering his Poliwrath completely useless against my Ghost type Drifblim, because its only other apparent attacking move is Circle Throw, and that can't hit me. So now he's going to go out into Kadabra as I sub, knowing the switch is obvious. Now here, I know it's probably Focus Sash, judging by the way he brought it in, and pretty much the best thing to run Kadabra's and Alakazam's is Focus Sash, so I know this Shadow Ball won't take it out. It is going to confirm my suspicions and bring it down to the Sash, but yeah, so now he's in a prime position to KO my Drifblim, because I don't think I could even take a Psychic. So I'm gonna switch into Magneton, and he is gonna go for the Shadow Ball. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't use that last time, but whatever. So I'm going to just be sitting in here, and I know the Credilli switch is probably coming, so I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch again. And this Credilli is just a pain. I mean, my god, I got nothing to hit him with. So I'm gonna have to go into Lisa, thinking that I can do something to it, but I know he's probably gonna switch, predicting my X-Scissor into Poliwrath, so I'm gonna go for Close Combat. Either way, that probably would have taken out Credilli, but this Poliwrath is gonna be very bulky and take like about a quarter, if even that, from it. So I know I can't stay in because lowered defenses, and I'm not doing that much. So I'm going to switch back into Roselia, but he is going to predict that like an awesome person and go into Kadabra, and here I'm like, crap, game over. But yeah, because he's going to take out this, and I got nothing for Poliwrath, and bam, Roselia is awesome and lives with 4 HP because of my kind of weird spread where I split the defenses, but I put a little more in special defense. So Braviary is going to take me out now with a Brave Bird, which is like overkill times 5 million, but I don't care because Roselia was awesome and it survived a Psychic, and that was amazing. So I'm going to go back into Gen Light, which is my Magneton, and it's going to take that Brave Bird like it's nothing and just kill it off with a T-Bolt. Now this is my analytic bulky set, so it's like, actually it might not even be bulky, it's yeah it is. It's max HP, max special attack. So he's gonna Gunk Shot predicting something that didn't happen, and that's gonna obviously do nothing. That crit, I calced it, I would have done around 80% assuming he had max HP and no special defense investment. So it kind of mattered, but depending on his moveset, it might not have. I don't know. Crit happens. So he's gonna Waterfall, get the flinch, Waterfall again, I'm gonna live it and kill it off with the Thunderbolt. So now he's down to his last guy, which is that annoying Credilli, which pretty much walls all the rest of my team except for my Pinsir, but it has a super effective attack on it. So I'm gonna have to do some fanciness to get around this thing. Like, he's gonna miss a Rock Slide, which doesn't really matter once you see how little it's doing. But I'm gonna HP Fire, just gauging what it's gonna do, and he's gonna start recovering. And I don't know. I noticed that I'm in a losing battle because he's got recovery and I don't. So I'm gonna go for the Tri-Attack. I'm gonna hope for some hacks here. And I do get it in the form of a burn, which means his Rock Slides, even though they're missing, should they hit, they would have done next to nothing. So now I don't know. Now it's kind of my game. I just have to figure out how to take it, which is going to be kind of difficult because this thing is taking no damage from my attacks at all. So I'm just going to switch out of there. I'm not even going to bother Volt switching because it's going to do next to nothing. I'm going to go back into my Mesprit, and I'm going to try and see how much a U-turn will do. And yeah, after Burn and Toxic, and oh my god, after Tourniquets. But after Burn and Toxic, I'm gonna U-turn out of there. That U-turn does a lot to where Burn would kill him, so here's my plan. I'm gonna send in Drifblim. Should he recover, I can disable that. Should he not recover, I win. And yeah, so he is going to recover, knowing that U-turn won't quite kill him. So he is now going to try and recover again, I believe, but I'm going to disable that. I was actually expecting him to kill me off with the Rock Slide here, predicting my disable. But either way, this is just sort of playing it out. It was a very good game, Kousii, K-O-U-S-I-I. That, I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, or at least somewhat close to right. So here, I'm going to Shadow Ball it. It's doing enough, but I do get a Spadef drop to speed things up. Yeah, so this was a great game, even though the score doesn't exactly show it. I was kind of surprised that this ended up being a 4-0 for me, but those 4 left of mine were extremely crippled, and they were going to die to basically one more hit on all of them. So that is going to be a good game, Kousii, and yeah, this guy is awesome at the RU battling. So go check him out, link in the description, comment, like, sub, and later guys.